What happens when the universe's ultimate apex predators goes up against the most technological advanced nation on planet Earth? We about to see what happens when the predators throw that fade with the Wakanda. Black Panther versus Predator is about to go down. Two rival clans have gained the opportunity to take ownership of this beautiful hunting ground. But the leader of those two clans are brothers. One brother is like a D1 athlete. The other one is crippled and missing a leg. The father, he favoring the D1 son over the crippled one leg son. And mind you, he was born with one leg. He ain't lose this in no battle. He born with that shit. He ain't even hiding it. He got a favor. And he hands his favorite son this spear. They call it God metal, but it's actually vibranium. And the father, he went down there many moons ago, you know, through the fade with the Wakandans. Got that joint a long time ago. He gave that joint to his favorite son, and they made this nigga watch. He made him sit right in the center of that bitch and watch. I know he feeling about jealous as a motherfucker. That nigga had to turn his back. He like, oh, hell nah, bro. That's like giving the Super Bowl winner the first overall draft pick in the NFL draft. Like, what the fuck? You supposed to give the one that's at a disadvantage the vibranium spear, not the one that's already D1 that got all the physical attributes and all the badges, all 99 overall too. Shit wicked. The blood sport lasted for days, and the older brother clan absolutely put straight belt to ass on they motherfucking asses. The younger brother was pissed. He was like, that damn spear. It's like, motherfucker keep spamming some cheese shit, taking advantage of how bad the game is. He got that spear, that's like a cheat code in that bitch. Basically auto aim out that motherfucker. He tired of the bullshit. And after they ass got belted, the older brother was psychologically torturing the younger brother ass too, cause he didn't give him no honorable death. He pins him up against a thick ass strip pole and abandons him in disgust. He like, you so ass, I ain't even trying to kill you. You know, I might keep you around cause you just so ass, you easy to beat, bro. You like that ass team that comes around on the schedule that I be smiling and rubbing my hands together before we get to play. You feel me? And then we come to Wakanda and the Dora Milaje and the soldiers are running a little hunting training exercise, bro. Whoever tags Black Panther first gets a reward. And the losers have to take over the duties of the winner. And then one of the soldiers is talking out his neck saying, man, bro, that nigga really ain't on shit, bro. Tag him. He a regular man at the end of the day. Then, literally, next comic panel, he jumping out the shadows with all the aura. Black Panther. I can already imagine the Wakandan ass music popping out the shit, bro, going crazy. Jumping out the shadow. While he was getting busy, his suit got hacked. And guess who it is? It's none other than his little sister, Shuri, in the cut with it with her smart ass. He's talking about he should know how it feels to be negative armor. Maybe then he'd be more open to sharing Wakanda's resources with the rest of the world. Because, you know, all the Black Panthers, they ain't trying to share that vibranium and all that advanced tech with the rest of the world, bro. And, you know, I'm kind of divided, you know. Because there's so much suffering in the world. Cause that technology could have helped a lot of people, bro. There's a lot of evil people in this world, and if their technology gets into the wrong hands, then you never know what's going to happen to them. We live on a planet that has the abundance of resources that happen to be hoarded by a bunch of people at the top, you know, that's greedy and want to keep a lot of people oppressed. So you never know what, you know, if they have that type of power, what they might try to invade on they shit, bro. You never know, bro. You be too helpful, you be too kind. Sometimes in this world, bro, people just don't care, bro. Some people just ain't got no empathy. You know how these countries be moving, bro. It's all made up, all divisions, all, you feel me? But people, they just be evil. You never really know. They don't want Wakanda to somehow end because of them sharing their resources. That's why Killmonger was such a good villain, because like, they could have helped with a lot, bro. A lot of the Black Americans, bro, they could have helped with all they struggle, bro. And plus, they added on top, he put Panther claws in my daddy's chest. You feel me? That's what he said in the movie. But yeah, but moving on, you know, Shuri and Panther, they was running through the woods. Shuri got a little ahead of herself. She going too fast. Her brother, though, came and saved her with it, though. So she went to this beautiful waterfall area. Then we meet this nigga Maji. Then we cut back to, so the younger Predator, he want that get back. But before getting that get back, he needs some even more advancements. So he got the rest of his clan. He's like, hey man, it's all good, bro. Keep y'all heads up. Get this dub at the end of the day. We gonna come back and get this dub. So he scanned. He's like, he's tired of all this cheese, you doing all this cheese bullshit with that fucking spear that you got. I'm gonna go find me where to go get some of that piece of metal so I can be on my own cheese too, nigga. You feel me? So he scanned the little signature of the spear, trying to find out where that joint really be at, so he can go there and get his own shit. He found out it's on Wakanda, it's on Earth in Wakanda. So he ready to lock in, go down there to Wakanda to get his shit. You feel me? He ready to claim his shit so he can get back on his brother. To show his father he really like that for real. So then they try pulling up on that jump. And then when they pulled up, they see the little force field that they got, the little cloak and shit. And he said it was similar to their own technology. The shield was stronger than their weapons, but it wasn't smarter than their algorithms. Since they couldn't physically get through the force field, they had to hack their way through the force field. Lemon squeezy, easy peasy for them. On the easy. So they just got through that joint like it was nothing. So Maji was showing Black Panther that humans we're really just one tribe for real. It's like we just all split into different nations and we do all this fighting. We got all these borders and everything, bro. And we fight amongst each other when we all have the same blood, bro. You feel me? So many people are suffering due to poverty, diseases, everything, man. And they got the power to make that suffering go away. But, Shuri's like, bro, like we have all this power to help out. And why we ain't doing nothing? But I get both point of views because Black Panther, bro, they can go out and help. They can take advantage of their niceness of trying to help people. And let's say the American government come in, the CIA, they try getting that vibranium, and they can use that vibranium for evil deeds around the world. You feel me? They could fucking go inside, they could use that same vibranium to fucking, let's say they give it to some little task force or some super team to go inside Wakanda, get all and steal their vibranium and shit, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine Israel with vibranium. Like, that shit would be crazy. So I understand both point of views, bro. My nigga Black Panther, he sensed the disturbance in the Wakandan force. That ship got a little bit too close. And the fish flushing around doing unnatural shit. Some bullshit is definitely going on around here. The Predator and his team, the little brother and his team was checking out the vibranium drip that Black Panther got on. And they was like, oh shit, that shit like that. So we gotta hurry up and find the source of all this vibranium. So he split his whole team into a couple of groups, bruh, to find that source, and he was ready to go hunting. But yeah, T'Challa was continuing to observe everything and feel a disturbance in the Wakandan force, and he got to get an active real quick. He got out of there trying to find out what the fuck is going on. So he went ahead and told Okoye that something's up right now, but somebody jammed the con. But then he seen a fucking bird on the ground. He's like, this shit ain't right. It looked like you done hit someone. So yeah, he doing a bunch of detectiving. Then out of nowhere, boom! One of the predators done hit Black Panther in the head. But the vibranium woven into his suit saved him. So he went to trembling. He fucking hitting branches while he falling down and shit, bruh. Fucking concuss. The Panther has been tagged. Shuri, she ain't give a fuck what T'Challa said. She going through with her plan. She giving back to the people. But, soon as she was going out and exiting the dome of Wakanda, you feel me? A predator, he came up on old boy, got the sneaks on his ass, and he stabbed him through his chest. And guess what? He was fucking doming his shit. He was doing Michael Jordan on his shit. He was grabbing that scalp, putting them claws in his chest. God, Michael Jordan his shit. He just dropped that nigga off, bro. God, they get it crazy. So we cut to the door of Malaja, and the last thing that they heard was that their king needed assistance. She did not know what the fuck was going on, but her bald-headed ass got 99 overall awareness. One of the predators was playing Batman Arkham City with one of the Dora Milaje. He had blood spraying out like it was raining and shit on their ass, on top of their heads. But the Dora Milaje, they stay teching, they stay ready with it. So they stayed back to back with it, and they shot these little electrical spears at one of them. The nigga dropped down. They stabbed that nigga. His gang of them pulled up on them, started shooting at the Dora Milaje. Shot one of them down and shit. So they had to flee the scene. After being shot in the head, T'Challa got right back up, ready to get back in that action. And then he saw one of his Dora Milaje that was stuck in this little wire mesh with the shit just compressing on them, trying to turn her into some black ice cubes. So he had to come in with the assist right quick, got her out that shit. And then a whole invisible predator was trying to get the sneaks on their ass. So after all that bullshit that went down, Shuri tried to hack that motherfucker to get the force field to open back up. But that shit didn't go unnoticed by one of the predators. So the predators were ready to go down and ready to throw the fade with Shuri. Then Maji was trying to do the little water connection shit, and he's like, oh, I see the death of Wakanda. And out of nowhere, a nigga predator tried getting the drops on Shuri, grabbing her by her hair and shit. But yeah, then we cut back to Black Panther, and one of the predators was cloaked up trying to get the sneaks on Black Panther. But guess what? Black Panther, he got 200 overall awareness on that ass. So he was ready for that shit. Came with the drop kick on that ass, turned that nigga into a fish. Then the crocodile got the sneaks on his ass, then trying to swallow that nigga up. But Black Panther was like, you know what? I would use you as like an interrogation type nigga so you can snitch on your own other predators and shit. But I have a feeling you might kill this crocodile. And as a king of Wakanda, I'm here to protect the whole nation. That even means the crocodile. So I'm gonna just kill your ass right here now. So he dropped that predator off with it on the easy. Then the crippled predator leader was like, oh shit, this nigga Black Panther some cop for real. And then one of his homeboys was like, hey yo, we found some whole bunch of this shit. He's like, oh fuck all this shit, bro. Let's just go straight to this vibranium. So his homeboy took him to get to where all the vibranium was at. And this nigga started having wet dreams about the vibranium and shit, bro. Thinking about all the shit he could do with it. With his greedy ass. And then we see one of the predators. They not only just want the vibranium, they was hunting the other little creatures around the area. But out of nowhere, this predator got sniped by his whole spear, bro. Had that green blood spraying everywhere. Had that nigga down bad. And then a predator was on Okoye's ass. But Black Panther was on the predator ass who was on Okoye's ass. Then he got the jump on that nigga. Choked that nigga out. Pressed the Y button on his ass. Silent takedown. You know. So that nigga went dropping down like a fly. So after that, T'Challa was doing his little homework. And he was like, 2 + 2 = 4. These niggas want vibraniums. So they started pulling up to the Great Mound with it. Then we cut back to Shuri. And nigga Predator, he fucking grabbing Shuri's hair and fucking chin and shit. Maji trying to pull her back. And then this nigga Maji, he get the ultimate fatality on some Mortal Kombat shit. Spear straight through the fucking eye. God damn. Just watching that shit happen right in front of her too. While she getting held from behind. But you know, Shuri, she know how to throw them fades, bro. She pulled the whole fucking Predator from outside the little perimeter to throw that fade right quick. And she called that nigga a pussy because he trying to go behind her and try to take her out. Come on, go face to face with me, bro. He threw the little splicer shits. And then she sent out a little SOS for somebody to come and help. Then we just see this little cool little shot of her trying to go crazy and shit, bro. Sure, she on it, bro. She on it, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Shuri stay tech. She going crazy. Yo, Black Panther suit, she on it. She smart and she stay tech. And then we get to this we cut back to the scene of back when he got shot in the head and why he was falling down and why he was unconscious for that amount of time. He was actually in the ancestral plane. And while he was in the ancestral plane, he saw his grandfather and his grandfather was like, so grandson, back in my day, we threw phase with these niggas, bro. His grandfather said that 500 Wakandans died fighting these niggas, bro. And their cloaking technology actually helped inspire the whole perimeter shield around the nation that they had. It's crazy because this is like, they basically had an aggressive trade. Wakandans, they got the little perimeter shield out of them coming through a long time ago. And the old father, he got the whole vibranium fucking spear out of that shit, bro. So it's basically like an aggressive ass trade. Then we cut the Black Panther. He on one of their ships, bro. And we get this cool ass finisher move. This little cool takedown finisher move right here on 2 predators, bro. He grabbed their heads, smacked their shit down, and let the Dora Milaje just stab them to death with the spears. That shit cold, bro. That shit cold. The double takedown. And then he let that shit down. Okay. But yeah, man, them predators, they ain't stupid. They know he coming. An old crippled boy with the leg, he got his old gang in him ready to attack, bro. Then we cut back to Shuri. After taking down one of their predators, you're like, damn, you one ugly ass motherfucker. Took that mask off, put that shit on. It's like, oh shit, this shit ain't just no fucking protection. This shit a whole fucking computer in this bitch. And then out of nowhere, my nigga Falcon came through with it with the help. He saw that SOS that she sent, and he was talking about how Captain America sent him to Africa to shut down a weapons dealer. Then he happened to hear the SOS that she sent out. So now he in this joint, bro. And I fuck with how they added him, bro. We got this black American, African American. He came through. Now he in Wakanda to help the Wakandans out. That's tough as hell, bro. So the whole gang, they pull up to the Great Mound, and we get to really see how great of a technician Black Panther is, how great of a planner he is, bruh. He talking about sometimes there's strength in numbers, but other times there's weakness. So he devises plan to go through the little ventilation systems so they can get the drop on them niggas. But Achilles, he got caught lacking because one of his war dogs got chopped in the fucking pork chops, my nigga. He saw that shit. He was like, what the fuck? Yeah, bro. He was devastated when he seen that shit. But, you know, they used that to make him sad. You know, he was like, damn, bro. Like, I will kill every last one of them. I swear. Then, out of nowhere, behind him, he got the drops on him. Kind of while his guard was down. Then we come back to Shuri and Falcon was asking all these questions, and Shuri was like, shut the fuck up. Let me hack into this shit. God damn. So Shuri, you know, with her smart ass, she gonna devise a plan to do some smart shit to fuck up the Predators. And she got Falcon with her aide flying and shit. Then we come back to Black Panther. We see Achilles' body. They just taunted him. They just threw his body down there on blooded up, and they be fucking taking what they say and shit, bruh. They last words. And they basically just how they talk shit, bruh. This is basically, since they can't speak the same language, bruh, they gotta record the voice, and that's how they talk shit, bruh. Out of nowhere, boom! Fucking slice the whole motherfucker head. Slice the motherfucker head off. God, fatality. God damn. And then Predator and Black Panther started throwing that fade. And they still kept saying the same shit. Still kept replicating the same words that Achilles said, bruh. But Black Panther, that's barely a fade. That nigga easily handled his ass. So the little crippled brother leader wanted to throw that one-on-one fade with Black Panther. Black Panther was like, all right, bet, let's throw that one-on-one fade. He's like, I don't need no suit to take this nigga down. So they started throwing that one-on-one fade right quick. You know, it was evenly tied at first. Like T'Challa, you know, T'Challa, he got that upper hand real quick. He don't need no suit. He does this. He do this. T'Challa, this is Black Panther we talking about here. Fuck you talking about? Put the spear up to his face. And little brother, little crippled little brother, he tired of losing, bruh. He tired of taking L's. He tired of. So he got the little cheap shot on, bruh. Little cheap shot on T'Challa. Try going away with the vibranium that he did have. He's like, hey, fuck it. We gonna come here. I'm gonna get my little rematch with my little new vibranium little shit, bruh. How he was gonna do all this, you know, get a little revenge and all that shit, bruh. But guess what? Falcon and Shuri, they on that ass. So Shuri, she came in that motherfucker, the little gauntlet shit on that joint, bruh. Falcon was getting active with it. Then she put the little zip on that motherfucker like a sticky bomb. You know what I mean? And then they retreated out that hoe. And Falcon thought they took the L right there. But, you know, just as soon as he was flying off, on some cocky shit like, hey, my dad and my brother about to, they about to realize I'm really that nigga for real. Then boom, that nigga thought he did. He got blown up. He got blown the fuck up. He thought he was really gonna do some shit. He ain't do shit, bro. He did all that shit to get blown up. They was just looking at the explosion like, damn. But hella vibranium was fucking in space, cause he did take that vibranium. See, it was scattered all throughout in front of the fucking earth. That shit came back, you know, to the father, and the brother was like, oh shit, yeah, this is a good amount of God metal, what they call it, to claim for ours. So yeah, it ends for now. Setting up some shit in the future. That shit was amazing, bro. The most advanced nation on earth versus the aggressive species of just, you know, that just goes off of hunting niggas and shit, bro. It's cool, and this whole time, Black Panther was just easily handling these niggas on the easy. He was easily handling these niggas. He had to get off the suit to get a real challenge for real, like, you know what I mean? It was too easy for him. He was going crazy. I fuck with the Dora Milaje. They was putting in that work too. Some of them was getting fucking fatality though. I ain't going. I got their head clean cut off and shit, bro. Fucking oh my goodness. He Black Panther had to save Okoye a couple times too. Wolverine, bro. That Wolverine vs Predator. I don't know. That drone still might be my favorite over this. Not gonna lie though, cause that shit was peak. Oh my god, that shit they was doing in that comic. That shit was crucial. But this comic put a smile to my face. I fuck with this comic, man. But yeah, man. If you enjoy this video, like, comment, and sub, man. Hit me team.